want to talk about a little bit how I met Sam Ovens. I met Sam Ovens first in 2014 in Las Vegas. I just after getting my first client using this lumpy mail method at the time. It was actually a website client. And so yeah, I sent out like about 100 lumpy mails and maybe got like 4 or 5 different meetings at the time, and like one client, like a couple of meetings. So I was traveling all over my home country of Ireland to do these meetings. They're all in person back then. So yeah, I eventually landed at one client. It was a website client, and he ended up paying me, I think in the first check I got from him, about something like 75% of the total value. It was like 2,700 euros. So that's about $3,000 or so. So that was like going pretty well. I was really excited about that. And then it was a couple of months after that I went over to Las Vegas. Sam Ovens was doing his first like mastermind type of thing outside in America at the time. So I flew all the way from Ireland to Vegas. I ended up at the time as well, I brought over a cigar to him like as a gift for helping me close my first client at the time. And this was like long before like bro cigar culture. Like this was way back in 2014. And funny enough, that cigar led us to working closer later on. But I'll go more into that a bit later. It's kind of a funny story, to be honest. Yeah, so then after that, I went back. I was working with this client and others. But I just felt like the model was a bit annoying. Like it was like I was putting so much effort into like sending all these lumpy mails. It took so much energy. Like it was a great method at the time, and it was really good. But I was also like working, like doing these website clients. Like I was obviously outsourcing a lot of this work to like other people and taking the arbitrage. So it was like outsourcing the website design to other people, but I'd be selling the website, of course. But I wasn't just selling the website. Like I was also, as a bonus, I was actually building them lead capture system and lead nurture systems, which I don't think at the time, as maybe some of you have worked with many clients before, know. Some of the clients, at least on the outside of the online marketing space, don't really see the value in this as much. But it's kind of funny, like this person's machinery was selling, his farm agricultural machinery was selling for like 50 to 70,000 euros at the time, like pretty much the same in US dollars, say a little bit more. So it was quite a lot. And I looked into his lead capture system that I built for him later on, and his like lead magnet and so on. It was actually, I think at the time he had probably over 100 leads, and this is like for a very, very high ticket product. So I don't really think he fully captured the value I was producing for him at the time. But anyways, that's beside the point. So I kind of got a bit tired of that. So I was looking for like other things to do in the online space, and I ended up signing up for Sam Ovens' early version of Sam Ovens' up level program. So this is just, I think, after he moved over to New York. So that was just, I think, around the end of 2015 or so. So yeah, I signed up for that, and I wasn't too sure which niche to pick. I was kind of like jumping from some niches like photographers and videographers. I was also doing a bit of a adventure travel niche. I couldn't really settle in anything, but then I started like, the one thing that really clicked for me, because I learned so much about marketing at that time, the one thing that really clicked for me was actually just working with like online people who starting their own online education businesses. So I actually got a couple of clients in that at that time, getting some solid results for them. But then it was just after that Sam Ovens reached out to me to actually help him like set up his first Irish office with consulting.com. So it was very hard for me to say no. Like I genuinely believe that Sam is probably the best person, at least in modern times, to help people start and grow their online consulting businesses. Like the results really stand for themselves, and like the programs he produces are just amazing. He's not the most famous person, of course, in the market, but he probably is the person behind all your favorite like online gurus of modern times. And obviously he's the founder of Skool.com as well. But I genuinely believe he's probably the best to ever do it in modern times. But yeah, so I just felt it was worth my time like learning from him and working directly with him for many years. It was actually funny, that cigar story was the reason that Sam kind of thought about me at the time, before he kind of started, before he got me to actually work for him to build up his Irish office.
That's how I hired Brian, because I just thought, who do I know in Dublin? And I was like, I know Brian, because you sent me a cigar to say thanks for that program. Yeah. And I just remember that cigar. It sat in my bookshelf.
So after that, I just like focused pretty much a lot of my time just helping set up the Irish office. Like we were due to have like a big office in Ireland. It ended up not being a massive office in Ireland in the end. It was a relatively small office, but at the time it was meant to be like a huge office. But yeah, it wasn't in the end. But I focused most of my energy kind of like getting an office, like yeah, organizing paperwork and all this kind of stuff for his office in Ireland. And then I obviously was over to New York many times to meet the team over there, going over for the Quantum Mastermind events there, and later on in his LA office, where the Skool office is now. And yes, I worked with Sam for about 6 years, and he even gave me a testimonial when he kind of was focusing more on Skool.com. He gave me a great testimonial. I can put them up here as well. It's basically one just showing the original kind of email and the testimonial at the bottom. And then I'll put up another one as well, just like kind of the same testimonial, but it's just easier to read basically online on the screen. So yeah, that's just a bit of a brief overview. Like Sam, obviously, like we worked together and we had a good relationship together. So why am I making these videos? Well, I feel like I've learned so much from working with Sam directly and through his legendary Quantum Mastermind events, but also some from my own personal experiences as well, and learning from other smart people. So I really want to give back value to people through these videos and teach all about what I've learned along my journey along the way, like from being on and off in this industry for about a decade, really. So yeah, like from working with Sam when we were doing like 36 million a year in revenue with a team of about 50 people. But the problem with that was we were doing a lot of ads and a massive team, so our profit margin was only like around 3 million that year. But then after that, we cut the team right back to around like 10 people or so, and maybe 10 to 12 million in revenue, about 7 million in profit. So we just really wanted to focus more on just like profit, client results, and just having a lot more fun, to be honest, in the business. So I really want to teach people more about methods, how to actually get those client results, having more profit and having more fun in your business. So yeah, stick around from these videos. Definitely subscribe below.